Hey guy, hey fella, hey, how should I say that? What up, fellas? I don't know. Tell me how I should greet y'all. Because that was terrible. Anyway, thank you for watching. Make sure you leave a like. Make sure you leave a comment or two. I appreciate it. Because we are having another episode of Beyonce's Internet Has Me Gagging. Which is about the interesting things that I find on the internet as I am scrolling through social media and have to go, what's wrong with these people? Why are they doing this? Why are we even seeing this? Hi, Cassie. Yes, Cassie, it has been. So welcome, welcome. Uh, we're gonna have a little interesting things, and then I'm gonna go to bed and sleep. I'm gonna try to sleep for at least around 7 hours. If I can get 7 hours in, it's a good night. If I can get six good hours in. Hey, Court. So I'm giving it 3 minutes. We will start talking about what has been having me gag. Hi, Aliana, because I got some good ones for y'all. I finally found my other phone so we could watch them. So let me get ready. So I'm ready to start on the first thing that I've seen. These have been accumulating. And they've been accumulating. You know what? I'm going to start with this one first. I was going to start one place, but I think I'm going to start on this one first because this is a newer one that I saw today. And I want y'all to watch it. I'm going to read y'all what it says. Hi, Melinda. How are you? Because, baby, I swear, you know what? We live in, and I don't know if it's just our times, but it is so interesting what people can do. And people were like, yeah, I think that's awesome. So I'm going to start here and I'm going to go a few other places. So I'm going to start us here. This one here. Now, can y'all see what she's on? She is dancing on butter. But I got to read you the post because this is what really makes it interesting. Yes, it is butter. So let me let y'all continue to watch it though. Because you must experience the whole butter dance for me to read you what they say. Now that you have experienced the butter dance, let me find a translation for this. No, I got to get to the translation. No, I got to get to the translation of this. Let me find it again. Okay, so let me get you to the translation. Okay, so let me get you to the translation. This is the part that is the... Hold on, I gotta stop it. Can I stop the damn thing? So let me just say, falling, rise and shine, fall down again. In 2000, hold on. I'm trying to stop it so I can just read the thing. Why does it sometimes you just cannot stop shit on these things? Because I just want to read what they have to say, you know? Okay. Falling down again. In 2000 at the Teatro Abel in Berlin, the Indonesian artist Melati Suro Darmo presented Exergy Butter Dance. 20 blocks of butter arranged on the floor, an elegant black dress, high heels, and a ritual rhythm that kicks you up. The body slips, falls, gets up, falls again. No grace, no harmony. There is only resistance, fragility, absurdity. I am not making this up. Sarada considered one of the most radical voices in contemporary performance, formed in Germany with Marina and presented her works in major museums and biennials of the world. Butter Dance has become her most famous, discussed, and controversial performance. Some laugh at that sequence of goofy falls. You think? Others feel the painful echo of life itself, made of failures and attempts to get back up. The strength of this work lies in transforming a repeated and most ridiculous gesture into a meditation on failure, resistance, and vulnerability. It is an act that provides, like all great performing art, there are those who liquidate it as a fine provocation, the shit they be saying, of itself, and those who recognize it as one of the symbolic moments of contemporary Asian performance. And what do you think? Is it art or is it not art? Okay, so let's look at this. Now, after reading this, let's watch her again with her music. Now, when I watched this, I did not think, and did you tell me what you think? I did not go, wow, this is a great piece of art. What I thought was, this is some dumbass shit I'm looking at. That's what I thought. But isn't it amazing how you can become somebody's artist and anything you do that's dumb as hell, people are going to find a way to make it serious? Did you get the vulnerability of life in this? Or did you get, she's dancing on butter? Hey, Melissa. Because what I got was she's dancing on butter. I didn't get all the nuances. And maybe because, and see, this is the thing about these people. Don't let them fool you, because here's this thing about this, about art. A lot of times these art things, they try to make people feel like something wrong with us, like we don't see the art because we're not that deep. No, y'all just goofy because you let somebody convince you that dancing on butter and falling around on it is a correlation, hey Kia, of life. Hey, Faith, I'm sorry. She's dancing on butter, and there's nothing. Yes, it's, oh, I see you came in late. You didn't hear me read what they said about it. So let me get you back to the translation of what this is. So let me go. So for the people just coming in, this is what we're watching. Let me play the music for you. So let me get y'all translation. But this is no, but see, this is something okay, but let me say, this just came up. This ain't nothing new. This was done in 2000. She presented Exergy, Butter Dance. 20 blocks of butter arranged on the floor, an elegant black dress, high heels, and a ritual rhythm that kicks you up. The body slips, falls, gets up, falls again. No grace, no harmony. There is only resistance, fragility, absurdity. The strength of this work lies in transforming a repeated and most ridiculous gesture into a meditation on failure, resistance, and vulnerability. She's dancing on butter and slipping around. But this, I'm telling you, this is what they said. They got all that from her slipping and sliding on some fucking butter. So that tells you art is subjective, but art is also ridiculous. Because what happens is that all of a sudden somebody calls something high art, and then we're the ones who are there acting like you just don't understand. No, we understand. We understand you goofy and think this is like the best thing ever. Come on now. So that's my first one. Now, have y'all been hearing? Have y'all been seeing this thing about, there's a designer in Atlanta who is doing skirts for men? Not to say that men ain't been wearing skirts forever, but this is a new thing. And like the skirts are super like shorts, they're very like I can go walking and slip on dog poop. Now that's resilient. You got it. Because hey, so this is the new thing. It's like this is high fashion. And they're almost like skater skirts. They're really short. Some of them, they. So now look at this. This was hilarious. Hold on.
Handles on the feet, twin. Balenciaga's on the skirt, twin. You know how we do, boo. I go to Atlanta on your trip, twin. Yeah, twin. Baby, how we doing, baby? My baby a rock star. He looks good. Right here in Atlanta, baby.
In New York.
Never go 100% move. Yo, hey, what you want to do? What you want to do? We don't want to do nothing with you. I don't want no problem with that. You don't want no problem with the back to school, boy. Hey, I ain't trying to be charged with a hate crime, bro. We don't got that.
Straight off the runway, baby. Straight off the block.
Twin, let me tell you something, twin. These New Yorkers, they always hating. These New Yorkers always hating, twin. This is straight off the runway.
First off, this is seriously about fashion and how we are trendy and stylish. Because ain't no way I'm walking down the street with a man looking like that. Ain't no way. Ain't no way I'm going to be with some man walking around like that. No. No. Absolutely not. Now I got a couple that I'm about to give y'all. These I've been waiting to show y'all these. That's why I was looking for my phone. I was like, I gotta find my phone. I've got to show them these. So I gotta show you this one. This is right. The skirt is ugly, and I agree with you, Cassie. The skirt itself is stupid, and because that looks goofy. So is it like we're gonna walk around and show our drawers off? This just okay. No. So now I got this one. This is funny.
My love life. What's going on with your love life?
I'm a member of the Seattle Kink community.
Seattle Kink. Okay. All right.
I'm in something called ABDL. You know the abbreviation.
I don't know the abbreviation. Can you tell me?
It stands for Adult Baby Diaper Lover.
Adult Baby Diaper Lover.
They are so upset with John Sides' goal.
As brief as possible, can you bring me up to speed on what adult baby diaper lover?
Honestly, it's all there in the name. You can
Okay, for real, I need somebody who's into this. Okay.
it is. All right. And I'm not trying to get you to like tell tales out of school or anything, but do you recognize anybody right now?
No one in the room. As I said, I'm from Seattle, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, okay. What was your first experience like when you were like, let me dive in?
Honestly, after I started going to therapy and like was able to feel a little bit more confident of like, okay, this isn't gonna kill me.
I'm sorry, do you shit in the diaper?
No.
Yeah. Sorry, no, it's fine.
Up this dialogue.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Really? Okay.
Right. There's a big split in the community.
Call the ass crack.
I'm so sorry. Let that back that point for a
You said there's a division in the community. There are the people who poop, the people who are just like, nah, wait.
Right? Just all about piss, yeah.
Wait. So it's not in thirds. It's not clean diaper.
Oh, I don't think so. No.
Something's happening every time.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh. But you're now looking at me while, like, don't you know we all piss in the diaper? I just thought that you were wearing the diaper. Okay, so what is the etiquette?
What is the etiquette,
No,
John?
I'm just saying, like, let's say you're at the adult
At an event, yeah.
at an event, and you don't know that you're around a bunch of pissers, and so you poop, and everybody like, oh, you're killing the vibe.
Consent is king. They're always like, hey, no poop. Like, anything else is okay.
It's actually the rule for most parties. This is ask me about my love life.
So, thoughts? Thoughts? Got any thoughts on that one? Now, I have always said that sex is a continuum. There is no one right place for everybody. There really isn't. But when you be hearing about some of these kinks, you be like, certain things I just don't want to know. And that was something that I could have lived my life without knowing. But okay, do y'all want me to give y'all a true story? I can give y'all a true story. Because some of you all know about my dean. What did I used to call him? I ain't said him or talked to him in years. But y'all know about Dean, my dean. Whew. I can't think of what I used to call him, y'all. Because remember, I had a name for him. Melissa knows what I'm talking about. I know she does. It was like, huh, Karen? Well, I mean, okay, so let's have a little conversation for a minute. It's a little late. We can have it. We all grown. Are we all grown? Are we all over 18 up in here? Okay, so here's the story. I used to know this dean. And he was trying to date me and everything. And I'm pretty open to hear people's, I like to hear people what they into. It's interesting to me. So now, first off, you have to understand how he talks. Remember Musket Garden? That comes from him. So he was like, yo, no. And he used to call it the vagina, yo, center cut. I want some of that center cut. So anyway, so he tells me his fetish is he's into golden showers. So I was like, Now, I was like, Dean Peabody, that's what we called him. No, it came back to me. We called him Dean Peabody for obvious reasons. And so I would tell him, so he was like, I'm really into golden showers. Okay. But there was a little twist. He wanted to drink it. He wanted someone to like pee in his mouth so he could drink it. So now I'm just going to be honest with y'all. No judgment. I was curious. I was like, what? And so he was like, yeah, I just want you to be in my mouth so I can drink it. Now you have to understand, in the period of my life right there, I was like, I am so curious. So I was like, explain to me how you want this to happen. So his whole thing was go to a motel, drink some stuff, and then pee in his mouth. So I wanted to see, was this fucking for real? So I said, yeah. And I told people I was going to do this, no lie. Because I was like, this shit is bizarre. But I was just curious, y'all. I have these moments of curiosity. I know it's like, what? It was a moment of curiosity. So when I said I would do it, he comes to pick me up and he has a big gulp of lemonade. Y'all. I cannot make this up. This is true life. And he was like, go and drink this. So we go to this motel and he wants me to stand over him on the bed and pee in his mouth. So first off, it was hard because, because let me say this. The first thing is I got a thing about, I like to pee in a toilet. So this was like, so he was like, just stand over me and do it. And I was like, and so it took me a minute and finally I was able to just to see what happened. And baby, I have never seen somebody so happy. He was just so happy, right? So as soon as I was done, I leap off the bed and I jump in the shower because I'm like, this is, oh, hell no. And he just as happy as a fucking clam, right? Just happy. So now, here's the thing. My curiosity was still inflamed because I was like, what if I drink other things? How will it taste? So I was going to experiment. But here's what stopped me. Was that he was cheap. He was cheap. He had the nerve to be cheap, y'all. Took me on a date. And we go to like a comedy show. I literally had like some cheese, some pretzel bites. When we leave, I'm hungry. And he's like, well, places is closed. So he didn't want to take me out to dinner, y'all. So then, but now because I did it once, now he's all excited. He think this gonna happen again and again and again. This shit ain't gonna happen again. I tried it. I'm done. This ain't my shit. Okay. So then I'm like, are you serious? I said, let me tell you something. And then he tried to gaslight me. I said, this is your fetish. What do you mean this ain't a fetish? Honey, let me explain to the definition of fetish for you. He was like he didn't have a fetish, y'all. I just like what I like. I said the definition of fetish is sexualizing something that isn't normally considered sexual. I said peeing in your mouth ain't normal. I said, now let me tell you why this ain't gonna happen again. I said, because you cheap. I said, you got a really specialized, he just said, this is not, I just like it. It just turns me on. Negro, that's a fetish. So I told him, I said, here's the issue with you. You have a very specialized and pretty not normal, not the average Joe fetish. I said, and then you got the nerve to not be generous. I said, honey, absolutely not. He hounded me. He really thought it was gonna happen again. Oh, I want some of that center cut. If you don't get your weird ass. So he contacted me for years. Look, for a while, he used to like work at, he had a friend who had a farm and he would do this farmer's market by me. He would drop off produce for me during the season, trying to get close. I'd be like, thank you. And I'd go get my produce and come back upstairs. I was like, he think I'm gonna eat this stuff? No. So seeing that wasn't so bizarre to me, because I actually do know somebody who likes to, I did used to know somebody, not a super good friend, but acquaintance, because of the things people I used to be, I'd be listen, I used to get around, okay? And so I was like, but like I said, it was like, no, sir, you're insane. You're insane, baby. This ain't gonna happen again. Because it was like, but he really thought that he was really, 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 really gonna get some. He because to him, I said, let me explain this to you. That wasn't enjoyable to me, because he decided I enjoyed it. I was like, no, no, I didn't enjoy that. Mm-mm. And I mean, he couldn't quite understand that sis didn't like it. Because let me tell you this, years before him, I had met somebody who said he was in the golden showers. But he wanted me to pee on him in the shower. I was like, no. And I was much younger than, and I was just like, oh, hell no. So this he called me at the right time when I was like, really like, so you want what? Because first off, I thought it was interesting that he even told me. I was like, what the fuck? So that's why I used to call him Dean Peabody. Goes without saying, Dean Peabody. Okay, now let me find this. I got 2 more things to show y'all, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. So now let me show y'all this. Let me see, can I get it open? What? Okay, let me see, does this thing have sound? Yeah, it does. What is doing this? What did it just do? Hold on. What is it doing? Why is it acting like it don't know who I am? Facebook. Why is it? What? Okay. All right. So let me get back. Turned out this music off because I need y'all to see what this is about. Okay. I'm gonna show y'all because I needed to watch it twice to make sure I saw what was happening. So a new present, a new craft and presents that we can make for people. I mean, because why not? I'm telling you, this is just things I see on the random, I see on the internet. I mean, this comes. Listen, I can make. Listen, let me go get a jumbo box. I'm making all y'all some earrings. I'm making every last one of y'all some earrings. I got earrings for everybody. You get a pair of earrings. You get a pair of earrings. I'm making all y'all some earrings. It's gonna be in a cute little box and everything. No? Yes? If this thing will move, I got one more. Oh, I got your address. Anybody's address I got, I'm making y'all some head, some I'm making and man, it's gonna be red too. Cause then you like how it was red. Did you catch the color scheme? Red tampon hair bobble. And baby, everybody getting one for Christmas. Everybody I know. Faith, I'm sending you one too. Because you deserve the best. You deserve the best. Why can't I get in here again now? Oh man, it's tripping. Hold on, let me try this again. Let me see, did I send it to somebody else? Oh, so my internet ain't working that well over here. Hold on. You deserve the best. This is ridiculous. Hey, what the hell? Oh, that was a totally different app. That's why I was doing that. Okay. But I have something, if I can find it, because I have one more that I have to share. Because I saw this and I said, what? What? So let me see if I can get into it. Let me see if I can get into this one. You know what? That's a threat through the mail. Like, send it. Listen, I'm threatening you with a good time and a new look that ain't nobody got. Here it is. Okay, y'all ready? This is the other one I wanted to show y'all.
I am the handmaid of Queen Nandy. I am the inferior mistress, and I also play as a surrogate for the queen. I am the handmaid. I am the handmaid.
So, missing Texas woman found. Hold on. Let me see. I can't stand when it does this. Okay, let me find. So, missing Texas woman was found living in lost African tribe in Scotland. So, I want y'all to hear what she has to say.
I am the inferior mistress, and I also play as a surrogate for the queen. I'm also the bondwoman of the queen, which means I do not have the formal title of a wife, but he is my husband, and we are a tribe.
The kingdom of Kubala has been on a pilgrimage to our lost heritage, following the roots of our ancestors back to the land where Jacob, our forefather, laid his stone, the stone of scorn, and he blessed it with the oil. After he poured the oil, he said, one day, the Messiah, his son, the Shiloh, shall return to Scotland, and he shall build back the lost heritage, the lost kingdom, the last kingdom of Scotland.
I am the handmaid.
I feel like I need to go on over there. When I saw this, I felt like a kindred spirit. It was like the spirit of me was saying, you found your tribe. So if I go missing, go look for me in the lost tribe of Scotland, because that might be where I am. If I go missing, just know I'm in the scone era. I'm in my scone era. I am in my scone area. Now, I just got a question for y'all. I saw this. And this is fashion. Am I going crazy? But does this not look like doesn't this look like the court gesture or something? Does he look like he should be doing cartwheels for the king in that outfit? And this one looks like he should be in Big Trouble in Little China. Tell me that ain't Big Trouble in Little China. His hat just ain't big enough, but he is a big trouble in Little China. He is Big Trouble in Little China. And this just be like, hey, that's one of my favorite movies. I love Big Trouble in Little China. That's why it reminded me of him. And then this one. No. Now, speaking of a look like this, is it just me? Or there was a time when I would see those pictures like in Greece or wherever they do them now, now they do them all over, of the dress with the long and it'd be flowing and the beautiful picture and stuff. But baby, I think I have finally I have hit my wall on them pictures. I'm like, no, I don't never want to see another picture like that. Because I said, oh, if I go to Greece, I want to do that. And then I watched it. I've seen like 50,000 of them things. And I said, nope, I'm going to take a pass on it. I'm going to take a pass on it. It looks lovely, but it's like, no, I'm good. I think I'm good on it because I really did want it for quite some time. I was like, I'm going to go to Greece and I'm going to go in them white stones. I'm going to have this beautiful dress. I'm just going to be in hot pink. And then now I'm just over it. Thank you. Thank you. Sabrina says that too. But yeah, I'm just like over it. I'm like, I can do without it. Now, let me show y'all something because we are fragrance people. I'm going to show y'all this. Because I was like, what? So so I saw this. Now, first off, I think it's a really interesting. Hi, Cartier. I think this is a really interesting bottle, right? And I said, okay. It's called by Jinx Smells Croatian Iris. Okay. So then I read the notes and I was like, oh shit. Top notes: bergamot, neroli, black currant, spice, heart, orris, something resinoid, something German, orris butter, orris absolute, violet, peach, tobacco. They got some other shit in here. Base: white ambergris, santal, whatever jingpao is, oud, oak moss, Kashmiri musk, Mongolian musk, civet, and something else. I can't read it because I got the line on here, right? So I was like, okay. And then they have this, an iris lover's dream. Ironess on ironess on ironess. Orris butter lacquered with ambergris. Iris resinoid drenched in peach and violet. Iris absolute wrapped in tobacco leaves and a copious dose of animal musk. Tart fruit and orange flower radiate from the top. I was like, this sounds kind of cute. Okay. I was like, okay, interesting. Piqued my interest, right? Piqued my interest until I went to the website. I don't even see I'm going to assume it's 100 mils, y'all, because it's $595. $595. Mm-mm. 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 I'm good. I don't need it. I don't ever need to try that again. Ever. I was like, Croatian Iris, I'm out of here. I was all excited. I was like, oh, I done found a new brand, an indie brand. Okay, okay. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Mm-mm. But it sounded good at first. Now, before I go, I'm going to end this with this. This is the $5,000 wedding package buffet. Look at this food, y'all. As a company, would you post this shit up? Let's look at it again. And they posted this up like it was like, yes. If that ain't the most unseasoned, nasty looking food ever. I'm like, did you try the food before you ordered this food? Or was you like, it's only 5,000, let's do it? Because this is some of the nastiest looking stuff ever. The nastiest, driest. And I'm cafeteria at the rest home. Dang, Courtney. Baby. And I'd be mad for my grandmama if this was the food at her rest home. I'd be like, y'all playing with my grandmama. Oh, but let me say this, and it's fine. It is. I don't know if you can. Let me say this before I go, baby. That stuff is terrible looking. I don't know if you still have to vote for this one, but if you do have to vote, if you can vote, please watch America's Got Talent and vote for Leo High School's choir. Leo High School is a high school here in Chicago. The principal is an acquaintance of mine, and he is doing such great things with that school. So if you can see it, I don't know if because it's the semifinals now. I don't know how it works. Go on to America's Got Talent and get their stuff and vote for Leo. You can vote 10 times because it's the choir. It's a boys' high school. Hey, JC. So yeah, so if you have a moment, do that. Do that, please. Do that, please. Before I forget. There was something after I said that I forgot what I was actually about to end on. Because I was about to end on something else. But I forgot because I wanted to get that out and say, go watch. And America's Got Talent is off, but yeah. Right, okay. But because they've gotten this far, I'm so so happy for them. Young men and still in high school, and they on TV and everything. It's wonderful. But yeah, so it's cold in here. Okay, whatever. We talking about Saint Leo, but okay, if whatever y'all want to believe, just go and vote for the young men of Leo High School. And then I was gonna tell y'all something else before I got off. Oh, can I remember it? It's like on the tip of my tongue. I've been had a tan. What are you talking about? Plus, it's the low light. But I've been had a tan. Thank you. But what I have right now is a fight with the grasshoppers, and the mosquitoes are tearing me up, baby. The mosquitoes is tough right now. I'm trying not to kill everything, but geez, in times they killing me. Baby, I got big spider webs outside. I got all kind of insects living their best life around me. Whew. Whew. That's the only thing. You do organic gardening. Ooh. Oh. Man, you better throw some man, do some baking soda with some white vinegar. They'll be gone. Them drain flies will be gone. I had something to tell y'all, but I can't remember what it was now. Dang, I forgot. Oh well. Let me get out of here so I can go on and lay down and go to sleep. I just wanted to share some of the things that I find on the internet. Don't worry, we'll have another episode of Beyonce's Internet Has Me Gagging, because every time you join, it's time to get off. Actually, you've been doing good lately. This is it, the first since love of my life. Alicia was wearing this, and so I said, let me pull it out. Good. Faith, I sent you a message. Go look at it because I have something to say to you. All right, y'all. I'm about to get out of here. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. As always, I appreciate you all. I appreciate you. But before we go, let me tell you who the top fans were tonight, because I get the top fans. Cassie, Melissa. How JC get up in here? Courtney, Faith. So good night, y'all. Y'all have a great night.